What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Barry back once again with another lit video. If y'all new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So today we gonna bring y'all a mukbang, y'all. Story time of when I went to jail for the first time, bro. So all my YNs out there, bro, jail is not a place to go, bro. Like, jail's not a place to go. So let me give y'all like the little details. So we're in 2025. This was around 2018, my first year of college, y'all. So I went to school in a small town, like smaller than my hometown. They only have like they got one red light there, like no joke. The biggest thing there is the college. So, but I didn't stay on campus. I stayed away from campus. I stayed like 30 minutes away from campus back in like another place. So it was like 30 minutes away. So I had an apartment. So my class used to start, like, my class was like one of the earliest classes out on campus. Like, kids, y'all not, like, when I be getting out of class, everybody just be going to school, like, just be waking up. Like, when I be going there, like, campus be dead. Like, we had to get there, like, cause like the apartment, we had like a shuttle, whatever bring us. The shuttle will bring us to school, or we could drive. If the shuttle brought us, the shuttle gonna bring us around like 6 o'clock, and we gotta stay there from 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock. That's when the shuttle gonna come back. So I used to get out of class around like 9 o'clock. So I had to stay there from 9 to 12 before the shuttle come back, unless I rode back with somebody that stayed in my apartment complex. So anyway, with that being said, it was one day I decided to, you know, I'm gonna drive to school, cause like I was trying to save gas and stuff like that. I'm gonna drive to school. So the night before, my bad. Before I even get into this, I gotta show y'all what I'm eating. So today we're eating seafood hamburgers with loaded fries, y'all. So I know y'all never heard of that. So seafood hamburger is a hamburger with shrimp, crab meat, and other stuff in there. I think it's crab meat. Hold on. It's shrimp and, yeah, fried shrimp, and I think it's fried shrimp. So today we'll be eating a halibut flavor. So it's in Picayune, Mississippi. I had already ate a lot of it, so I already ate the fries. I got the burger left. I got so basically I got everything on it: lettuce, tomatoes, and the other seasoning in this. Loaded fries come with shrimp. The loaded fries come with I want to say crab meat, you know, ranch, the whole nine, like a regular loaded fries, and cheese. But this time I didn't get ranch. I got they have this sauce, sweet and sour sauce, that goes with the egg rolls. If y'all want to check them out, I like the egg rolls too. This is my first time trying something else. Normally I used to get the egg rolls, and I feel like it's pretty big. I took one bite off of it. Well, I could say like, yeah, 1 or 2 bites. But this is the whole burger. I can see the shrimp right there, so we're gonna take a bite. Shout out to them. But anyway, so yeah. So I had this friend. Well, he was my friend, but he wasn't my roommate. But he stayed by my apartment all the time. I met him through another friend, which is crazy, because we gonna call the friend I'm talking about right now, we're gonna call him David. My other friend name, we're gonna call him Thomas. So Thomas, I met when I was moving into the apartment, and I had met him at the orientation at the school. So David, he was friends with Thomas because Thomas had another roommate, which is kind of crazy. All right, so David and Thomas. It's three people in this story. So David wasn't the person I ended up getting close with. Thomas was the dude I met first. They had another dude named Eric. So these not their real name. This is, you know, stage name. So Eric was roommates with Thomas, and David was staying with Thomas and Eric. David was Eric's cousin. So David was sleeping on the couch at their apartment. We had like our apartment was like where it was a student living. So basically, you have 4 people in your thing, but everybody pays for their own utilities. Like it comes with bathroom, your own bathroom, own shower, own toilet, own closet. Only thing you share is a living room, kitchen, and dryer and washer. That's the only thing you share. But you pay for everything, appliances, separately. So David came down with Eric to go to school, but I guess David didn't have time to apply for the apartments in time, so they was full. He had to wait to the next semester. So initially I met Thomas first. I can't remember how. It was sometime I want to say at the pool or something. Anyway, me and him started getting close. Then he invited me over to his apartment one time. So Thomas really didn't do nothing. He always played the game, really. He just played the game. He didn't like to smoke. He didn't drink or anything like that. But David and Eric, they liked to do both. They liked to play the game. They liked to smoke. They liked to drink. So at the time, I wasn't really I smoked a little bit. Well, I did, but I stopped. But I never really drunk that much at the time, because of my first year in college and stuff like that. But I smoked more than I drunk at the time. So anyway, I went over there. I'm not really a social person, so I kind of just said what up, went on about my business. But we all 4 of us went to the same school though. We all went to the same school. So like I told y'all, when I was going to school, I used to get out early. Sometimes I would drive there. Sometimes I ride the shuttle. So the days that I rode the shuttle, I would see Thomas, Eric, and David around campus because they didn't have to go to school till 9 o'clock. But David got out of school before Eric and Thomas most days. But Eric had a car. Eric had a car also. So me and Eric, the only one that had the car. But anyway, fast forward, I started hanging out with them at the school a little bit, waiting on we go shoot hoop, stuff like that. And sometimes we end up going to the pool. So that's where I end up getting close with Eric. When Eric start exchanging, numbers, got Snapchats and stuff, we start being cool. He liked to play 2K and he liked to smoke. So I smoked, but I was playing soccer, so I kind of stopped. I was really in my fitness stuff, but I had started, end up like, I got my own apartment, so I ended up starting smoking again. So around that time, that's when David really didn't come around that much. He kind of stayed to himself. But me and Eric started hanging out a lot. We started hanging out, at the campus. So now I just wait till he come and pick me up or whatever. So anyway, fast forward, me and him got close. Me and David started coming around. He started getting close. So now I don't even hang with Thomas no more. Like Thomas just go to school, go to his dorm, and just stay in his dorm. In his apartment. So now me, Eric, and David are hanging together a lot now. We're going to hang out with girls, going to the parties, going to stuff at the school. Cause we right down our apartment was right down the road from a big university. So we started going to their parties and stuff. Then Eric had some females at the school that we went to. We went to JUCO, so our game was on Thursdays. So we'll go to the game over there, hang out with some females and stuff like that. So like I said, we started smoking and stuff like that. So at the time, that's when I started introducing YouTube to them, right? So I started introducing YouTube to them. They started messing with YouTube. So when they started messing with YouTube, we started just doing stuff. We would just vlog all over campus and stuff. So it was one night, it was after a football game, and we just, read up. So before we go into the football game, it was after every football game, they have a party. So they had a club where we would stay at, but we heard that wasn't the move. They had a party on campus. So mind you, none of us was 21 yet. Me and Eric was 18 at the time. David was 19, about to turn 20. So he was the oldest out of all of us. So we was like, we hit up our resources. We read up. If you know what read up mean. On, what. So we ended up getting somebody else to get us some liquor. Because we knew after the game, we was going to go to this party. And y'all know how the party goes. When you go to a party, you want to have, you want to drink. But I was the youngest one out of everybody. Because David was all about to turn 19. My about to turn 20. And Eric, he was about to turn 19. His birthday was before mine. So anyway, we ended up finding a way to get some liquor through some people. And we read up. So now, we all put a lot of money in. Because we just got our refund checks. So if y'all know y'all refund checks, you get money from the school. So we got money from, so we bought a little bit more to last us a little bit longer. And plus, we all had females that we was talking to. We wanted to have taken enough to go chill with them and, drink with them. So we all got bottles, all got the read up and, stuff like that. So anyway, we get to the party. It's going good, right? It's going good. So mind you, like where we go to school at, it's like in the middle of nowhere. Like, it's a racist, like it's a low key racist town. So like, you don't need to be out there at night, so by yourself. So on campus, they had this place. They had this thing on. It was on campus, but it was off campus. Cause like everybody would park on campus by the dorms, but you'll walk to the back of the dorm, like the back of the dorm, where the boys' dorms at. It was like, all right. The girls' dorm was more about where like the buildings at. The boys' dorm are way over here, and way over here. So you on campus, we walk. Everybody park by the boys' dorm, or if the girls there, they just park and they just walk. A lot of people was already on campus, so they just walked over. But the boys' dorm, it got like 4 dorms. It's like dorm right here, like a little walking area where people could grill and stuff at. There's another dorm, and it's a parking area. Then it's another dorm, parking area and stuff like that. Then there's some parking areas like right up in here. In the dorm back, like the dorm's over here and it's a parking area right here. So we park right here and stuff like that. But behind it, it's like the practice field, but it's like a side trail and it going through some woods. And you go into the wood, it open up to like a big old circle where you can see like it's been cleared out. And like during the daytime, people like college, like students do go out there, build fires and chill and relax and meditate. So we had found out about the spot, but we never been. So it took a little minute to get to it at night because we had nothing but our phone flashlight, and you had to cross a little bit. Like it had just rained, so it was kind of muddy and stuff like that. But anyway, we out there hanging out with the girls and stuff like that. So we all got a little bit too drunk. This is my first time drinking. I never really got drunk before. And I didn't know what I liked. I didn't know nothing about like Hennessy. I didn't know about Clear. None of that. I just knew to drink. So we out there drinking with the females and stuff like that. Then we end up having bottles of what they had. We ended up drinking their stuff. So turned to find out we was drinking dark and they were drinking clear. So they're not supposed to mix, which I didn't know that. So we over there drinking and stuff like that. And so long story short, we all messed up by the time the party over with, right? So they were playing music loud. So that's when the police and stuff start. The police are going to come. So we didn't hear nothing, so we stayed out there. So anyway, everybody started leaving. We ended up starting leaving and stuff like that. No. Let me go back. All right, so I'm going to tell you how they really happened. So we ended up going, hanging with the females. One of the females I was messing with, we're going to just say her name is T. So T, me and her start chilling, chopping it up. She want to come back to the apartment with me and stuff. And her friends wanted to go back to the apartment with him. So we all like, all right, we're back. We might as well go back. We could bring her back in the morning. So we go back. We lapped up, right? Like my girl, I'm messing with on my lap, everybody and stuff like that. So yeah. So we heading back to the apartment. So mind you, we all in there messed up. We all tore up. So like I said, it's a dark. Leaving the school is not hard. So I told him like we need to go this way because it's gonna take us straight to the highway. We hop on the highway and we could go back. Cause I used to go there for my orthodontist appointment. So I knew really about how to operate there. They're not from in the area, but they went the other way. But I wasn't paying attention because I'm talking to the girl I'm messing with. So he go through town, like I said, like around that time, it's like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock at night. And after that, around town like that, you don't supposed to be out on the road. So, when the girl in the car, everybody trying to show out and stuff like that. So he I really can't remember what I think because at the time he had like that's like the Scat Pack wasn't really out. I forgot, he had like it was like a regular car, but it was fast. I forgot what type of, I think he had like an Infinity or something. But it was smooth. He had red interior, stuff like that. So Eric was like more like, he was like a skinny, slim build, always had a low cut. He used to hoop in high school. So you know what type of person he was. He was like kind of like the smooth dude. So David was more like the kind of like laid back, funny, chubby guy that always make people laugh, but kind of corny. And I'm just me. I'm just myself. I can't really describe myself. I'm just me. So, so Eric driving the car fast, trying to show off for the little girl. I'm like, I'm like, bro, you need to slow down. I'm always nervous when we in car going fast. I'm like, bro, you need to slow down. You need to slow that bit down. Like, my bad. My camera had stopped. So, yeah. So I'm telling him to slow down because I messed up. But I always be aware of like stuff, what's going on in real life. I always be paranoid about like the cops. So mind you, before we just read up, then plus before we read up, we took some shots. Before we came to the game, after the game, then at the party. So plus then we got some re-up. We got some stuff like what you read up. When you read up, you know what that is. We got that. But we still had some stuff that we read up that we was doing at the party. That when you get this, when you get this other thing and put the stuff that you read up with into side of that and put it together and roll it into like a circular motion, like a wheel, it forms into something where you could like, you know what I'm saying? You could like inhale it, or you could just, however you want to do it. So we did that. And we all had one, but we put it back in. If you don't finish it, you put it back inside the thing that it comes in. So we heard that. But the dude that was driving, Eric, like I said, he was showing out. He was smoking while we was driving or whatever. Which that's like a big red flag right there. You don't do, especially if you drunk. And like I said, the time we're going through is quiet. Everybody else most likely are staying on campus, going back to their dorms. And a few people that did transmit, they been left before it really got too late. So we only person on the road. Everybody else in the whole town sleep, everything closed. They got they had one gas station that was open, but it was way down the road. So something just told me we're gonna get pulled over. I just had the feeling. So anyway, we pull out from the school, and this crazy thing about it, I just thinking about it right now. When we pull out from the school, we passed by the police station. So we passed by the police station. Like I said, he had an Infinity, I want to say. His stuff make noise. Streets quiet. He hit that bit. I remember he hitting it. He gone. But we cross over the track. It's a red light. So he's standing there. So he over there looking at the girl. But mind you, the police station is right there, bro. I don't know if the police was over there or where they was at. So mind you, we go down the road. We go past like a Wars up. And normally they used to always sit over there after school. They just try to get college students, I guess. I don't know. But that for one time they wasn't there. So I'm like, we might be straight. So right, but we got another gas station that we got to pass where they be sitting at. But this gas station always closed. You can't really see. If the police got their headlight, you're not gonna be able to see them. So, but it's a little gap between the Wards and the other gas station. Then after you pass the gas, we're gonna be back on the highway. So, like I said, his car is fast. Remember that his car is very fast. So I was like, bro, slow down. And then the dude David was like, bro, we need to slow down. We got we got the stuff on. We get police. Like, man, I'm a burn. He's like, I'm gonna outrun there. Like I said, he's showing out in front of the female. So I'm just thinking he joking or whatever, stuff like that. So he hit that bit. He said, "Y'all sit back." Like he put that bit in manual. It was a manual. I think you could put it in manual and thing and automatic. So he hitting that bit. Gone. I'm talking about we feel back. I'm holding on to her. She's all the girls scared. They shaking it. Like the girl he got in the front. She said slow down. We saying slow down. So we gone. Around the corner. And like if y'all ever seen if y'all lights hit like a police car, like the whole time I'm sitting back, like I'm I'm getting sober. I'm like being aware. I'm just looking. My eye just hitting that corner, trying to see if I see anything where like the police might be sitting out. So we go around this corner, bro. It's like everything went in slow motion. We around this corner. The gas station right here. It was like he was parked at the first pump, but the stove's closed. He got his lights off. But like when the lights in your car light hit a police car, you're gonna see the reflection of wherever they gonna say police or wherever the city they at. We hit that corner, and I remember seeing the lights hit the thing. I said, damn. I just knew. I just said, damn. Without even trying to say damn. And he is full pack. I'm thinking he seen him, but he go past him and he hit that bitch into like third or fourth gear, and that bitch just took off. Then he said, But now if you go straight, we can still go to where we going, or we can hit the highway and we go back where we going to, or we go this way and we go further up. So I look back, I didn't see the police, the lights didn't come on. So we kept going. Then that's when I seen the headlights come. I said, bro, that's the police. He said, no, it's not. He said, that is, and we gonna leave their ass. I said, bro. So now we going by like the bridge where we could take a left or we go straight. So this night, instead of going down the main highway, he wanted to go down the dark road, I guess, so he could go faster, which is gonna be a little bit quicker and gonna take us to the back of our apartment instead of going the highway. So this time we keep flooring it. So now I'm in the back. I can look back. I can see the police coming out the driveway of the gas station. He had his headlights on. He coming. We passed under the light. The light just turned green as we coming there. So he speed up some more. And that's when he hit his headlights. Boom. So I'm like, bro, he said, damn, that's the police. He said, fuck. So I'm thinking he about to stop. So we all panicking. We like, bro, for one, we're breaking so many laws. For one, we got too many people in the car. He got a girl on his lap. I got a girl on my lap. We don't got no seatbelt on. We got re-up in the car. We got liquor in the car. We've been drinking. And we all underage. So I'm like, bro, like, I'm just thinking, like, bro, what the fuck I'm gonna do? Like, oh my, this is about to be crazy. And he thinking the same, me and him the same age. Eric, we the same age. The dude that was in the passenger side, David, he had some other issue with the police. He was saying that he can't, if he get caught, he might go to jail. He like, bro, I'm about to run, but I can't go to jail. He said, we gotta eat this shit. And Eric like, man, fuck. My mom ain't gonna kill me if they gonna give me a DUI. He was like, man, fuck it. He like, y'all put y'all seatbelt on. So he pulled. He's still going. The light's coming closer. So now we passing up the only gas station that's open. We going past into the darkness. He like, bro, what we need to do? I said, I'm gonna hit out the light and hit a U-turn on their ass. Which is smart because there's not a lot of people. There's not a lot of people there. I mean, not a lot of police. But let me tell y'all, so we hit the U-turn. So we going down there, and I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hit my headlight. I'm gonna hit a U-turn in his ass. I'm gonna have my lights off, cause we gonna see him. He ain't gonna see us till we pass him up. So we going halfway down our hall now. We see the lights coming, getting closer. He go around the car. He hit the lights, pull into the side of the road, whip back around, and gone. It's flooring it. We pitch black. The police can't see us. until he come around the curve, and by that time he gonna just throw that bitch on automatic and turn the sport mode on and take off. So the thing about it, bro, on the way down there, he was like, I need to get gas before the game, but we were so eager to get to the. So, bro, I kid you not. So he hit that bit. Police we go around the curve, like we going around the curve. Police coming at full speed. He didn't see us until we got around, and that's when he realized. So he in one of them Jeep like a Ford Focus type of, not a Focus, but one of them Ford. So he can't just sling that bit. Like he got to turn around, back up. So we gone. He tearing that bit up. So I can see the exit. I'm like, bro, if we hit the exit, he ain't gonna know where we go to. He ain't got your tag yet. So we going. I'm thinking he is not gonna get on the highway. So we down the road. I see him coming down. Finally, we like halfway down the road. We didn't get out them about 2 or 3 miles. Like but I see him in the distance getting onto the highway. I ain't gonna say 2. We about like a mile. We get onto the highway. We flowing. I'm like, we like 30 minutes back to where we coming from. Once we get back to the city, we straight. Cause there's so many people there, they're not gonna know. So we flowing it back. He pushing that bit. He like, bro, when we come back, when we drop y'all off, we can't bring my car back up here. And I had a Ford Ranger at the time, so my stuff wasn't gonna fit all them. So I'm just thinking, but we gotta get home. Cause I'm like, what am I gonna tell my people? Like what am I gonna tell my people that I was in? Like, I never been in trouble. I never been arrested. Never been in handcuffs. Never been in the back of a police car. None of that. So mind y'all, we gone. We hauling that, right? I kid you not, bro. His car had said low fuel. I said, man, what the? He said, bro, I need some gas. I said, bro, we gotta push this. We're like, bro, we gotta push this bitch back home. He pushing it, and that bit. But like, I guess like the Infinities, like they shut down, so you won't mess up the car. So like we going. He like, I'm pushing. He's like, bro, I'm telling you, it's not the car. This car not like every other car. It's gonna shut down before it get all the way empty. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? He's like, what the fuck? So he's still pushing that bitch, still pushing it. And that bitch said emergency shutdown, low fuel, lockdown or something like that. So it, like the steering wheel locked up and it made him pull over to the side of the road. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? We had the police gap. We had them gap. I'm like, bro, what the? He like, bro, we gotta run. Like, what to do? David was like, bro, we gotta run. I'm like, bro, what the fuck we gonna run to? So, bro, like, we could not open the door, bro. Like, the door would not open. Like, it's like it was a whole emergency lock. So, I don't know how, but it's like right when the police start coming up, they end up seeing, like, the door just unlocked right when the police got there. We could have just ran into the woods and left the car there and waited and called somebody else to come get us, our other roommate. So anyway, the door unlocked. The police came out the car. We pulled up with the guns out and said, freeze! If y'all get out the car, don't nobody get out the car. If y'all get out the car, I'm going to shoot y'all. Y'all get out one by one. And he's shining the headlight, but he don't know that it's all them people in the car. So we like, fuck, we about to eat all this shit. So all the guys, we drinking all the, I'm not drinking, we eating all the re-up. So now, the other dude, David, he trying to be slick and open up the door and just pour like the liquor on the door so it can slide down the car. So he doing that. So anyway, fast forward, 5 or 6 more police come. Police from where we was going to pulled up, come across the median, put in front of us with the guns out, all type of stuff. So they told us to get out the car, lay on the ground. So the girl got out, laid on the ground, told me to get out. Everybody got out. Like, put y'all face on the ground, don't fucking move, put your hand behind your head. And they just came up, like, bro, like, they came up with the gun, bro, and put the gun in our back. Like, one dude came up to me, put the gun, a big ass AR-15, whatever type of gun it was, put it to my head. and the other officer came and patted me down and said, if you move, I'll blow your shit back. And like I remind you, this is a racist ass town, bro. And the girls we had was this color. The girls we had was this color, y'all. So, y'all, we had them. So, shout out to his girl that messed with my boy Eric. I'm gonna say her name was R. So R, I'm gonna say shout out to you, R. If you watching this video, shout out to R, cause they could have easily just said anything and got away with it, and they would have been gone. So I guess the police knew R's dad or whoever, cause he was like, wait, R. He said her name. Is this you? And she was kind of shy. She was like, yeah. He's like, what are you? He like, what the fuck? He like, well, he said, get your butt up and come with me. So he brought her back to the back of the car, but I could still hear. I could hear very well, and I could hear him say, what the fuck are you doing with these guys? They had no good. You know, if your dad found out, you'd be in some shit of trouble. And I could hear she like, we left a party. They are friends and stuff like that. I don't give a fuck. He said, how you think your fucking dad would feel about this if I tell him? She said, I don't think she was like, I don't think he'll have a problem. She know that, she said he know what I like to go out and stuff like that. So anyway, the police kind of got aggravated with her because she wasn't like going with his side or whatever. So he told the other girls to get up and come over there, and they was telling us they were all our friends and stuff like that. So I feel like all the police got mad because, you know, this, and they was this right here. So yeah, so they was like, well, y'all we're gonna call y'all parents and stuff like that. Which, mind you, they was all in college too. It was not high school, no, they was still in college too. So that's when they searched the car. They were like, y'all know y'all could go to jail, like y'all could go to jail for having, you know, liquor and stuff like that, and y'all underage and stuff. Y'all been driving. We're like, yeah. So and stuff, but he was just mainly looking at us. He wasn't saying nothing. They had them over there talking to them. So the reason I say shout out to R, because she was like, if they gotta go to jail, we gotta go to jail too. It's not fair. She said, if they gotta go to jail, y'all gotta take us to jail too, or I'm filing a report in the morning. So shout out to R. Wherever you at in life right now, shout out to you. So anyway, they end up still taking us to jail. Like, they found the re-up, they found the liquor, but I really feel like they did that because they was white and we was this. That's why I really think they took it, and I feel like they was mad that they was on our side. So anyway, they was like they was getting pissed off. Like, they was getting pissed off. Like they was like some. We could tell that they was, you know, with this red and this right here. You could tell they was that. So they were getting highly upset because, like, the girl was still messing with her. The girl was saying that they was our girlfriend. We were just friends, but they were like, yeah, that's our boyfriend and stuff like that. So they end up saying they found this in our back seat, this and all that other stuff like that. They were like, we can't since y'all been in tight, we can't let y'all drive and stuff like that. But they didn't find nothing because we ate everything. Only thing we had was bottles, and I said that. But they said they found us, and they were like, you know, since y'all might get a slap on the wrist. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. Like, I'm like, my heart is like, ugh. And the whole time they talking to us, they got us on the ground, bro. Like, the girls standing up over there sitting, talking and stuff. They laughing and joking. We on the ground, laid out, like, still facing the gravel and stuff. So we after like 30 minutes, they still got us on the ground in handcuffs, like, he's laying on our face on the ground. They searching the car, searching us and stuff like that. They got the dogs out searching. They were trying to find something, bro. And like I said, they kept asking the girl over and over and over, like, the same question. After one police come, another police come, and like, is asked the same question. Like I said, I think they knew they was cool with her dad. So they was like, basically they were like, R and her friends and T when I messed with, they was able to leave. They were like, we're gonna call your parents or whatever. Well, really, they didn't say they were gonna call their parents. They had put them in like another car, and we sat there. It was like a line of cars, but we seen two like regular cars pull up, and we seen them get out the car and get into that car, and they talked with the police, and they left. So we knew that they didn't go to jail. But they trying to make it. It was nighttime, but you still could see from like the police headlights. But they one thing I can say, I was glad they had all three of us in the same car. So when they asked us the question, we said the same thing. So I'm just thinking like, how the fuck I'm gonna tell my people this shit, bro? Like, what the fuck I'm gonna tell my people? So luckily at the time, I did like having cash money, bro. I like having cash money, and I was close with my roommate that I was roommated with. So anyway, we in there, they asking us questions. We all, one person feel comfortable talking. We going like that. So we thinking the girls done read it and stuff like that. Cause they like, we about to head down. They said, yeah, like the girls, they gonna go. They probably gonna go get booked in and leave. Cause they told that y'all did all this. Y'all broke into a store. And y'all wanted to do this. Y'all forced them into the car. Y'all forced them to drink. Like, but what the fuck? Fuck no, we didn't do none of that shit. Like, we not agreeing to that shit. So we get like, I'm telling like, they jail is like small as hell. Like, this town small, the jail small. Like, right, kids, like the jail looked like a small ass gas station. They had like you walk in, it was like a little window thing you talk to, then you go talk to, you put your finger, I'm gonna see. You walk through the door, they had like a little window, like a little sliding glass, they had like the little plaques, and they had like another little desk over there, and like a computer or some shit like that. But behind this door, you go through there, I guess they bring the people, I ain't gonna say inmate, because I was not an inmate, they bring you through there, you go into the little room where the lady's sitting at, she gonna pick up this old ass camera, it look like this, but it's like small and gray. It took forever to come on, and like, and they put this, you have your clothes on, but they put this little thing over you to make like you got a jail shirt on, and they say look at the camera, you look at her, they say turn, look at that wall, they take it, and they say look at that wall, and they take it. So I'm like, damn, bro, like this is what I gotta do. So it's my turn. I'm like, bro, ain't no fucking way I'm about to have this. I'm about to have like a mug shot, bro. So anyway, but luckily, another thing, the lady that was at the thing, she was this color. So we had to sit at this little desk, because I think there was just like a holding cell. I think they gonna take us to like another place up the road, northern, then not going back to where we was living at, but a little like 30 minutes up to, not even about 15 minutes up to that, that's an actual jail. So, but she looked at our stuff, I guess she looked at our record, the police out there, I guess they was out there talking or whatever, how they was going. So we over there, we mad like, bro, these fucking bitches, we thinking they snitching on us. Cause first she was like, yeah, y'all got a lot of charges, like, y'all was doing a lot of stuff. So we were that mad. We sent it to the little desk. Still got the handcuffs on it, just like this, just mad, bro. I was nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, bro, how the fuck I'm gonna tell my people this, bro? They probably got the bond as $1,000, $2,000, $200,000, $1 million. Like, bro, I'm over that bitch stressing. So like the lady was like, come here, we gotta do our fingerprints. So we had to walk up to the thing, turn around, put our fingerprint on the thing, and stuff like that. And she like, go sit down. She being rude. Then until like 30 minutes for like the stuff to come back or whatever she had to do. And then she was like, what the fuck y'all doing here? We told her what's going on, and she was like, what the fuck? Y'all not in the system at all. Like, y'all not, cause if you do a fingerprint, if you do a fingerprint and you never been in jail before, it's not gonna come up. And that's why I never knew that. I thought she was like, the last time y'all had fingerprints when y'all was born. And she like, hold on. Like, she said, this crazy, because she said, all the stuff y'all got y'all doing, and this y'all first time. She said, so y'all promise y'all didn't do it? We're like, no. I mean, we really didn't do it. All we did, and we was like, everybody at the same situation. And she like, hold on, I'm going to do something for y'all. So she went and talked with the dude and stuff like that, showed him. Then he was like, he came in there. He was like, you sure? He came in there, he was like, so y'all didn't do nothing. He was like, no, we trying to tell you. He said, he just kept trying to say, like, what made y'all do it? Like, he kept agreeing with us, but still saying, like, getting us to guilt trip ourselves, like, to say that we did something we didn't do. So I say, we sat there, that was probably like 2:30. We probably sat there till like 4:30, 5 o'clock. Because I remember they had got us a little chair, I'm thinking like, bro, when I'm at this point, I'm thinking like, bro, I'm ready to just go to the thing so I could just see how much money. I'm just worried about how much it's gonna cost to get out and stuff like that. So probably that's when like the other workers start coming in to work or whatever. So one day, so it was crazy. So R, she came in there. But first, it was a man come up in there. He just looked at us like mean as hell. He just looked at us, and he walked back out. Then he walked over to the lady. Was like, they've been booked yet? He was like, yeah, we got them in the system, waiting on the transportation to come right now. I'm like, damn. So we about to be in this bit all day. And he was like, yeah, y'all probably not gonna be able to. Cause the dude David was like, how long you think we're gonna? Cause he didn't did it before. He didn't, been in a situation before. But I guess they didn't have his fingerprints. I don't know. But they didn't say. But he been in jail before. And it was like, he was like, how long before transportation? He was like, transportation coming, but it's a Sunday, so y'all might not even. No, it was Thursday. It was Friday. He was like, it's Friday, so y'all might not even get to go home until Tuesday or Monday. I'm like, what? But he over here cool, like, shit, it's all right, bet. I'm like, what the fuck, Monday? And Eric was like, what the fuck? He saying he feeling the same way I'm feeling. But David was like, well, shit, at least we know we going home for something. We don't have to stay in this bit. So, for like another 30 minutes, then like this girl talking. It sounds familiar, but I'm just tripping. Like, we still tired. It's like 7:30 now. So we've been here for probably like 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30. So we in there till like 7. We in there like 6 hours, just sitting in this chair, and they finally put the handcuffs in front of us instead of behind us. We just sitting there like this in the chair. Like, they brought us some chairs, like, just kind of like put our feet on. We kind of getting comfortable, but we were laying back in the chair like this. It's like, but not, it wasn't a chair like this. It was like one of them like picnic table chairs. So it's metal. You just sit on that bitch, it's tough. So like they don't have. I don't know why. I guess the lady didn't put us in the. I don't know why they didn't put us in the cell, cause they had some cells in the back. But them bitches was nasty as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. They was like, you could like, people just pissed. It was nasty. So I guess that's why they didn't put us in there. And I guess after she seen we didn't have no record, I guess she felt safe. But anyway, we had a girl talking, and I'm like, bro, that sound familiar. He over there asleep, like he didn't put his head on a little thing. I'm like, bro, I'm hitting up air. I'm like, bro, don't she sound familiar? And he like, hold on, I know I ain't tripping. I'm like, bro, did she set up? I'm thinking like, I hit up David, and he like, hold on, like, he over there, cause he was already up. And like a minute later, she walk around the corner. She was like, yeah, them. I'm like, I ain't like, when she said, yeah, them, like, my heart dropped. I'm talking about, like, she saying, like, I'm thinking she's saying, like, yeah, them, as like, yeah, they did something to me. Take them to jail. Send them out. Throw away the key. But she like, yeah, them. So that's the man that looked at me, came back around. He was like, so you guys the one with my daughter tonight? We was like, yeah, that's your daughter. He was like, yes, that's my daughter. He was like, I appreciate y'all for being, being a man, taking care of them and stuff like that. So he said, so I'm gonna help y'all. I see y'all good guys. Y'all just having fun. So he was like, I'm gonna do something. And it turned out, bro, he was a sheriff. Like, he was end up turning out to be the sheriff, y'all. And he took the handcuffs off of us, bro. He saw that we was in school for something good. We never had a record and stuff like that. And we, and he ended up letting us off. And bro, when I kid y'all not, like, we didn't have to pay no money. It didn't go into the system that we was booked in or nothing like that, y'all. Like, bro, I kid y'all not, like, that was like one of the most scariest nights of my freaking life. And yeah, like, so I want to say shout out to R. I don't know where you at in life right now, but wherever you at, I hope you're doing amazing, because you did something amazing for us, right? You could have left us, threw us under the bus. We could have possibly been in jail right now, because like that was a straight DUI. Straight DUI and the other word. So like we could have been messed up, and that could have been on our record for life. But shout out to you, R, and shout out to T. I ain't seen you in a while either. I don't know how you doing, but I hope y'all all doing good. Shout out to my dogs David and Eric. Shout out to Thomas too, although you didn't go through that little bid with us, that little 6-hour bid. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the little mukbang. I didn't finish my burger. It was kind of a weak mukbang because I had already started eating before. But I wanted to just give y'all that little story. I never told nobody that. It took me a minute to. That's what really made me not do it. Cause I was eating first, thinking about it. I'm like, bro, should I even tell them? I don't want nobody to know this. But yeah, that's why I didn't use none of the names. That's why I didn't use none of the locations and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Don't go to jail, bro. Cause sometimes you don't get blessed like that. And yeah, y'all stay tuned for some more lit content. And I will start bringing out more mukbangs if y'all enjoyed it, and story times with them. I got a lot of stories that I just don't talk about. A lot of people might think I'm green, but I got a lot of stuff to talk about that I done been through in my 25 years of life. So yeah, y'all stay tuned to like, comment, subscribe, and turn that bell on so y'all be notified. And your boy Bar, we out. Gang.